you're like me. You have a huge appreciation for Heat culture and Heat and this team and what they've done. We're starting to count them out. I'm counting them out. Is this a dangerous move?
It's always sports is sports because stuff happens that you were like, what just happened? So like I'm used to what just happening. Yeah. So I am not counting anybody out, but I don't know what the line is on tomorrow's game.
9.5, I think.
It feels like I've been doing this a long enough time where series start to feel like other series you've seen before. This feels like a series where deep down in their soul, right, they may not say it, they may not even say it to themselves. The Heat probably know if the Nuggets play like a B+ game, they can't beat them. Like the Nuggets need to play like a B- and the Heat need to play an A kind of game, and that's just where we're at. And am I counting them out? No, because if they win tomorrow, Game 6 is in Miami, like the whole thing changes. But I would be surprised if they won tomorrow.
When you look at the series, so Denver wins Game 1, Game 2 they drop at home, and I think that Miami in every series has had a moment when they've been able to put a team on the edge, and then if they gain the advantage on that, they're just good at getting in your head, I think. And they never got to do that, I think, against Denver. And that's kind of how I feel that the series, to me, that's at least how it feels. Before you get into the X's and O's of it, do you feel that in the abstract, that's what it is? They never got to get that on Denver where they said, hey, we are good at putting doubt in your mind.
So Game 3 was big in that regard, and like a pretty clean Nuggets win by the end. To me, if you're talking about a stretch like that, not to overdo it and blow it up into more of a historic moment than it was, but it felt like that was when Jokic got his 5th foul. Like then Butler cuts it to 5, I think, 86-81 with an and one, and it just felt like here's what the Heat, this is what they do. They're going to find a way to steal this win. They're going to sneak in the back door with Jokic out and get this win, and then it's going to be 2-2. And then they're going to think we got them rattled. We got Game 5 at home. They're going to be rattled. They haven't been behind in a series the entire playoffs. 2-2 is the worst it's been for them against Phoenix. We're going to have that game at home. They had Game 5 against Phoenix on the road, or no, they wouldn't have had it at home, but they'll be rattled. And the Nuggets were like, the rest of the Nuggets, particularly Jamal Murray, were like, no, we're good. We're good. We're not giving you the opening.
There are these moments. There was one in the Lakers series as well, and Jokic goes to the bench because of foul trouble, and this has been the undoing of the Nuggets all season long. And there was something extra powerful about them surviving those stretches in this moment in terms of what you were learning about, are they actually more mature, more ready for these moments? And they just seem to be executing in those moments where maybe 2-3 years ago you could see it sliding the other way.
Yeah. But what was 2 or 3 years ago, right? I mean, like that's why I think people have had a hard time contextualizing the Nuggets run is like, it seems sudden, but it's not sudden. And I don't need to go back in history and derail your podcast, but I think we would have been here already had Jamal Murray not gotten hurt. And so that's why it feels strange, I think, to some people. Like, are they mature? Well, 2 or 3 years ago, like the last 2 years when the competition got to a point, they were drawing dead against those teams, and now they're not anymore because their second best player is healthy.
Right. So we've had a phrase for this we've been saying the entire time, and that we've been stuck in purgatory. We knew what we had, but we knew that we didn't have all of it, and we just simply had to wait it out. And we feel like you clearly do. You just said it. This would be our 3rd championship. So,
well, we're going to hold on. Let's give us credit for 3 titles.
No, did not happen.